We're back, everybody, and today we officially got word that the Haslab Rancor has not been funded. As of late last night, like a minute before, it was up to 8,500 backers, but it just wasn't enough. So I got a couple of things I'm going to say really quick. One, I don't know if people actually thought, like, if they didn't get to 9,000 but they got close, maybe they'll still back it. So I don't know if people waited too long or if it was just not enough. So there's a poll on my channel. If you go to my community tab, I put a poll, and there's like, did you back the Rancor? Yes, of course you would. And then there's like a list of no's. One, it was too expensive. One, the stretch goals weren't enough, and so on and so on. You can go check out the poll. I'd appreciate it if you went and voted. I guess Hasbro needs to realize now one thing. You can't just, unless it's a T-shirt, you can't just slap Star Wars on it, wipe your hands, call it a day, and think you're going to sell out. It's just not going to happen, right? Obviously, that's the case. I can walk in the store right now and tell you that there are Star Wars Black Series and Star Wars Vintage Collection figures on the shelf. They are all of one character sitting on the shelf. So I don't know why they packaged so many of that one character in the box and put them on the store shelves. And then they get a character like Bodhi here, who we haven't seen. It was never released in the original run, but was finally released now. And you can't find them anywhere unless you had pre-ordered them or something like that. So here's the thing. Hasbro, if you're listening, you made some critical errors. I have no doubt that people wanted a Rancor. I mean, you guys displayed that one at Comic-Con a few years ago, and everybody said, oh, I got to have a Black Series scale Rancor in my collection. It was asked for, and you were trying to deliver. But just watch back your live streams and ask yourself, one, you put a carded Salacious Crumb as a stretch goal. Now, for the life of me, I'm trying to remember when Salacious Crumb was running around in the Rancor pit. And here's the video that I found or made to sort of make fun of that. Two, during the live stream, you pulled up a printout of the background? You mean you couldn't actually have somebody go and get some spray glue and put that on cardboard and stand it up on the table? I didn't understand how you just rolled out a picture of what the background was going to look like. And is it really that much more expensive to have made something out of plastic and painted it like rocks? I mean, honestly, right? The Luke Skywalker I thought was okay. The Gourmet Guard was okay, but really, should they have been the final stretch goal and the first stretch goal? Maybe Luke should have been the first stretch goal, and you should have included the Gourmet Guard with the set, or the Rancor Keeper from the get-go. The bones, the plastic bones, the whole thing. I just don't feel like you guys tried very hard. And I'm pretty sure everybody's going to agree with me. Now you know you can't slap Star Wars on something and think that Star Wars fans are just going to fall for it. We're not going to fall for it. We want quality stuff. We want stuff that matters. And if you're going to create something like a campaign, there's a division. There's people that think that a big company like you shouldn't have a campaign. And there's other people who are like okay with you having a campaign. And I think I lean on the side of it's okay for you to do a campaign because I know a lot of money goes into production and development and stuff like that. But did you guys actually sit around in the conference room thinking about these stretch goals, or did you wing it? That's the question I want to know. I wish that was in your press release. I wish it wasn't, hey, we're sorry, it didn't get funded, it just won't go into production. I wish it was like, hey, you know what, we're sorry. Nobody in the room watched the movie, actually any of the Star Wars movies. They were too busy checking their Facebook while we were screening it for them to know what should have been actual stretch goals. And then I got to ask you, for just the Rancor, maybe the price point was a little bit too high for some people. maybe you cram too many like Haslabs at once. I think that strategically, as a big company like that, shouldn't you guys have thought about all that? I mean, look around and get a feeling for what's happening in the world, you know? So with that said, I am very happy with some of the figures that are being released right now. So I wanted to throw that out there. I am very happy to finally get Bodhi in my collection. I'm very kind of like not happy though that we're not going to get to see that Rancor. I mean, I know that you said we got to hit this certain goal. We didn't get there by 500 people. So that's $175,000 out of 4 million, right? So I mean, really, maybe surprise, we're going to do it for the 8,500 people who backed. It's not like you only got like 1,000 backers or less than half the backers. You almost made it. Wouldn't it have been so fantastic for you guys to come out and say, hey, for the 8,500 people that actually wanted it, we're going to make it for you. Because I know you weren't losing money over 500 backers. Anyways, I just wanted to say that, get it off my chest. I hope you guys are out there are not too upset that the Haslab didn't make it today. The Striker's going strong. I think it got funded, so fantastic. That Cobra hack at the end probably did it, and maybe the Rancor not funding also helped get some people to free up some money and put it towards that Striker or two so you can have both versions. So good luck to that one. And I just hope that this is not the last Black Series Haslab that we see, just because it didn't get there. It's got to be quality. That's all I'm saying. Thanks a lot, everybody. I really appreciate you tuning in, sitting with me for a few minutes, and as always, have a great day.